Welcome back, builders. I was supposed to be recording something else tonight, but I just wanted to play Leviathan's Fantasy, so that's what we're going to do. I set up a few more construction orders, and I think I've got it set up so that most people have upgraded their weapons. I'm just watching Maggie run in here and do it. I have my armor shop pretty well stocked, and I think I've got it set up so that these should auto try to stock 5 of each item, and my dye house should try to maintain 5 of each item, because it's really hard to keep armor for some reason. Tourists just really like to buy it, which is good for the economy, but bad when you're actually trying to get people geared up without just gifting things to them. I'm not running a charity here. We are a for-profit, ancient, mystical creature that is, you got to fund your adventure to save the world. So we are not above that. I've been letting people level some just while I was making orders. It's very hard to get anything done while it's paused. You have to continuously pause and unpause to get your orders set up. So they've just been leveling. That's totally fine. No one's gone off and done anything too crazy. My hope is maybe last time our sights were set a little too high. We tried to rush in a little too fast and make those pushes in there. So it's all right. We'll let them work on that. Also, I went ahead and I've got one of our placeables here. This is the iron mine. Now, what this will do is this will passively give us iron, but at the same time, it'll also cause monsters to spawn in waves to try to come destroy this. And the longer that it stands, the higher level the monsters get. And I believe it does up to 50 waves before they stop spawning. I've never made it that far. I have always lost the building before then. But we're going to set that down because iron is becoming an issue. And we are going to use the archer tower to try to just protect it like this. And then this straw gunman gives us this spearman. I probably should question that translation. But the nice thing about this is the spearman counts as like our employee, I guess. And when he gets close to loot, he'll pick it up for us. And what that translates into is just getting like stuff, like just different things. And why that's important is we are running our lab here, and we just need lots of different stuff, especially these little low tier things. I just need like 5 of everything. And I've just been trying to get some more tech points. As for tech points, just working my way kind of through tier 3, getting things unlocked, kind of trying to be a little choosy because I can't afford to get everything unlocked right now. So just carefully picking what I think is the most important. Yeah, it's like 10 for the kitchen. We have, what else did I set up? I set up an order for 100 of each of the tier 2 materials. I'm just going to try to let that build up a little bit. But as you can see here, stone, iron, and timber's not too bad. But the stone and the iron, I definitely would prefer those to be much higher. So I'm also going to go ahead and make the quarry and the lumberyard, which again are those placeable buildings that we can put down there, and they will just passively give us some of the resources. See, a new merchant just came in here. I've been trying to keep up with that just to continuously keep that money flowing in. Get a few more workers here. Let's see, what did he bring? I did notice that they patched today. We're on 1.55, I believe. I've started under consumables getting manuals. I never saw those before. It was always generally things to sell that I just didn't care for. But been getting a few manuals coming in, so I've just been kind of buying them as I've seen them. Only had, I think this is the second merchant. It's come in while I've just been warming up for recording here. But I like that. I like that a lot. Because before, really the only place I ever saw manuals was at the auction. And they tended to be high-end stuff. So I didn't really have low-end stuff that I could use. That also makes me wonder, did we get any new adventurers? No. Same people. Same people. It's all right. We got our 3. And for our next level here, it's still not even requiring adventurers, so we are totally fine on that. One thing you can do to speed up your leveling here, to make your aura come in faster, you could feed your Leviathan. I don't have any food yet, but it can be pricey. Like, they will eat. You offer it, they will eat it. But it gives them XP per second. So it's kind of that trade-off of essentially money for XP, which, under the right circumstances, is very good, but also drains your wallet quite quickly. All right, Adventurers Guild and Trade House is what he'd like. Adventurers Guild and Trade House. All right, let's head back down here. Let's get our quarry. Oh, we got another Slime King spawned. Nice. I'm going to kind of stick everything together with the assumption that I'll probably just have to delete these at some point when they get overrun. Placing these buildings on floating islands will attract the attention of floating island monsters. They'll come to plunder your resources, and adventurers alone cannot protect them. So you'll need some defensive buildings to protect these resource gatherers. Try placing some arrow towers and some straw gunmen next to them to protect them from monsters. Okay. I was a little ahead of you, Sylvia, but that's all right. I forgive you. I do kind of find it funny that I do have the tutorial turned off, and yet I still get some of these missions. I like having the missions because it gives you just some rewards. But on the other hand, I did turn them off, so I don't know. It's odd that they're not off. All right, so they want me to make 2 of those and 2 of those. We will do so. And then I would love to get one of these in. Can I afford that? I can. So these are going to be like accessories we can add to buildings. This is going to raise the rent on my adventures by 80 gold. I believe that's per quarter. It's when they pay. We will drop that. And let's see, how many slots does this level have? 3. What else can we make? Raise their rent by 80. We can afford it, so yes. Raise their rent by 40. Yes. Yeah, that's just too real right there, man. Don't even get a island observation manual and rent still goes up. Okay, I'm debating whether I want to like go all in on protecting these or just let them die. I think for this first round, I will kind of go all in. We are just broke on basic resources, so it would be great if these survived long enough to actually kind of pay themselves off. All right, let's see. That in. Get myself another straw guy. Really would like these to pick up those resources. Like I said, I don't really care what they are. I'm not particularly bothered by that. I just want stuff to research. Oh, also, I figured out Y key. The Y key shows you a boss list. So, I suppose I can't. Oh, I can pause here. Excellent. Okay, so for Snowfields of the Dead, we have the Slime King. We've killed 3 or 4 of those at this point. The Slime King is the largest and strongest slime, ruling over the slime race. His body is composed of translucent and sticky substance, gleaming with golden light. His body can be large or small, hard or soft, able to change shape as needed and engulf everything. But it has a loot drop table. I thought that was really interesting. So, I believe this is the undead bloodline item, like the highest end of it. So that would be a nice drop. Hero bloodline, purple. We've got different manuals here. And I think this one actually was just fixed in today's patch. Before it was it had a proc that was supposed to deal damage to the enemies, but it was dealing it to the hero. So that was not good. There must be another bloodline material, some sort of complicated buff on it. I'm not going to read it unless we get one. Slime statue, that'd be kind of cool. It's different decorations. Yeah, vampire teeth. So all kinds of drops here. And we can also see that we have these other 2 bosses. So I assume that these are the other 2 on the map. So kind of just an interesting way you can see what's on there. And I also find out that L gives us this, where we can hide. Like, okay, I know I need 50,000 chaotic energy. I'm not getting that anytime soon. So we'll just hide that one. Just cleans up the screen a little bit. And I think the city grade one, we'll get it when we get it. There's no way to rush that. And I'll leave these other ones up for now, I think. That's interesting. So this one was checked, but it was hidden because I think there were just too many. Oftentimes, I found myself wondering why I couldn't see the next main story quest. That must be why. So if you're struggling with that, make sure to come in here and uncheck some of these unimportant ones so you can get the main thing here. Because you'll notice, get rid of pink slime. We've been killing pink slimes, but I'm at 0 out of 100. When you get those, it seems that only missions, only quests give you credit. So if I plonk this down here, and the D level would be 50, but we need 100, and we are going to give it to what's hopefully going to become our A team here. So Maggie, E, where are you? E and Maxwell. Yes. All right, and they will go over there, and as soon as they get a kill, yep, 1 already. So, yeah, that's a little frustrating. I kind of wish that just people killing them would count, and maybe that wouldn't make sense because if they're not your adventures, why would you get credit? But adventures that you've hired should, or allowed to settle here, should count even if you're not doing it. So, I don't know, food for thought on that. Also, by using these missions, when they complete the mission, they'll get satisfaction points, which are used for them deciding if they want to stay and settle. That's this favor, I believe. So, I think, now that I say that, just because I couldn't wait to play, so I was playing a little on my own, I do not have one of these ones here. So we have Maxwell and we have Yi, so we don't have Maggie yet. Let's see if Maggie's ready to move in. Are you ready to make a commitment, Maggie? Yes, you are. Come on in. Well, now that you've signed that lease, we'll just come on in here. Oh, are we not subcrafting those yet? Never mind. Enjoy the new apartment. All right, just checking in here. Yep, got those done. I'm glad that you really don't have to worry about the time pressure because it is a lot of bouncing around with this merchant. I often find because I don't have the basic resources to stockpile for those buildings, I end up having to come back here a lot and try to kind of micro those. Yeah, and our research is done here in just a second. Speed up time. All right, we'll do some flour. And we'll do some chaos artifacts. Okay, those are looking good. We still have armor for sale. We still have plenty of weapons for sale. I'm just going to go in there and make sure. Yep, nice and stocked up. Just want to make that money. I mean, we're only sitting at 32,000, so it's not like we're getting rich here. All right, frost ants next. Kill. Kind of see if we can pull them a little bit away from the rest of those adventures that are out there. And you also can filter these. So if I go to settled, oh, they're turning in their mission, I bet. Yep, they're still turning it in. If you go to settled, it will show you adventures, who you have settled. That's interesting. We're done here, even though they have only killed 47. So I guess just turning on the mission allowed other people to get credit for that? That feels like that's a bug, because I don't believe that was doing that previously. I'll have to check in on the Discord and see what people are saying about that. If that is a bug, I'm okay with that. I like I was saying, I kind of wish that there was a way you were getting some passive credit without having to commit. All right, and now these guys that are sneaking in here, like this guy is going to be a problem, because he's hitting places that my archer towers are not clearing very well. So we're going to just double up on that. The iron mine is kind of the one I care about, really. So we use this guy to kind of cover the other side, I guess. Yeah, you can see all that loot that they just picked up. Very nice. Dear Lord, you've reached level 3 now and can unlock more tech. Adventurers seem to be inefficient in fighting monsters in the wild. They need weapons and armor. Get a blacksmith and a dye house. We can give them gifts or we can sell it to them, and then they will increase their strength and like us more. So we're ahead of her on that. That was because we finished one of those quests for putting down those defensive buildings that one popped up. Place noodle stalls. do we have our noodles? Our... Nope. Nope. Okay, forgot the key. T for tech, obviously. Noodle stall. That's going to be a consumption noodle stall. And that is going to give satiety levels. Okay, so food. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. The more things that you can get down, the more needs that you can try to meet, the faster you can sell people, especially tourist, things, and get them moving. You know, buy my stuff and leave. Just leave the money and you can head on out. Noodle stall. Make me one of those. And since I'm in the menu anyways, make me a pergola, just to have one to hopefully sell to the merchant. All right, here we go. Increase rent by... Actually, hold on. Can I see what the rent is currently? It's interesting that cancel button doesn't do anything. Okay, so basic plus rent equals total. Rent is paid by each adventurer. So I'm guessing right now I'm not charging them. That 80 is the basic. I don't know how otherwise 3 people are paying 80. So let's see if we add this one. This is okay. This is also another quirk. So you have to select a slot, select an item, preview the item, and then apply it. If you don't do the preview, it doesn't always work. What would they give us here? This cloak. Ooh, that's nice. I'm going to hold off on that, though. We'll have more dormitories, and if we upgrade the dormitory, we will lose our... whatever we've put in here. And I don't want to lose something as nice as that. I would prefer to stick that somewhere that's going to stick around. So we will just go with the ones that we made. Now let's double check here. Oh, yeah. So I guess 80 is the basic for just having a person in there. And then with our other buffs, we got plus 130 more gold. So just a way to get a little of that back to ourselves. All right, let's see if they are done turning that in. We need to go frost ants. And we'd like to use our settled. Yep. Get them in there. Yeah, and we immediately started getting some credit for that. And none of them are here. These are different people. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so far I have to say I'm liking the snow map. It's very plain. Like, there's not a lot to see right here. I'm hoping this is a little more visually interesting once we kind of crest this hill, but I guess we shall see. But the terrain's easy to put stuff down on. Mobs are kind of all in one direction, so easy to defend my buildings here for as long as we can. Yeah, I just got 25 off of that. Speaking of, nope, still working on those. I'm guessing that as we progress this, they're probably going to end up sending us here. That's why I'm kind of slow rolling on that one a little bit. Let's get that noodle stall down. It should be done. All right, where are people going to go for a quick bite to eat? We've got the pub right next to where people leave. I don't think you'd want to eat next to the blacksmith. If it wasn't just tables and chairs, maybe it'd look kind of nice here. I'm kind of feeling like, oh, maybe this would work. Yeah, okay. Like just kind of back over here, just a little mom and pop kind of roadside food place. All right. She's claiming I got to level 4 and adventurers are able to eat food, but I didn't get to level 4. I'm still 3. So again, that's just those tutorial missions going through. They want me to place a kitchen, which I would love to do if I have the points to get that. I do. Kitchen's nice because we can start making food, and if we are sitting on a surplus of that, then I could feed that to Shanwu, and we could get the XP up a lot quicker. Kitchen. Make. And while we're in here, alchemy. Make. Get those coming. And let's see, do we have anything? Yeah, we picked up a little bit of stuff. These are probably just monster drops that I picked up. We'll just sell them. Not enough to research, really. I'd prefer to wait until I can make a dish before I research it if I don't have enough. We could add, let's see, wooden shelves. 2 additional types of good can be sold. I could have an additional worker. Not yet. That one I do find can be kind of good because these generally only have one worker slot. Just checking everybody. That's not a merchant area. Only one person there. 2 here, and they do take a while. 195 to 510. Okay, yeah, we're gonna commit a worker in there. I've been told that adding workers does not increase the speed of the auto-producing item. There are some enhancements you can do that do that, but the workers themselves only speed people along for these types of buildings. All right, these other workers that we've got. Continue clearing in here. Getting all those resources. What are we shortest on? Stone. Just get another one queued up. The lumberyard is under attack. Yeah, that's going to be a common theme today. Dragon recovery. And, oh, that just reminds me. So another really important thing. If you come back to your Leviathan control device, go to collections. You want to do these collections. Basically, you turn in some goods, and all of your adventurers get a permanent buff. So, ideally, we want to do these ones. The grays we're going to have to buy off of the auction house as people upgrade out of things. So, broken, and tattered. Let's see if any of those are for sale while it's hot on my mind here. Yes, indeed. Okay, so broken armor, trade. Broken boots, trade. Broken necklace, trade. Broken helmet, trade. And then we had tattered. They were pants of some sort. Tattered. This is interesting. These were really hard to catch before. I wonder if the new patch encouraged them to sell those, or if they're just showing up correctly. Maybe they were there and you weren't able to search for them. All right, well, that was super cheap. That's like 100 gold. And now all my adventures have 21 more physical defense and 675 more HP. And 12 physical hit and 12 magic hit. So super nice. All right, and then we need gray weapons. I've always really struggled to find these. I'm super curious to see. Can I just search? What I really just want is show me the weapons. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. We will take Maxwell selling his for cheaper. So staff, greatsword. So this kind of works. Wood lance. I wonder if that hid the other ones when I bought one, so it doesn't clog it up. That would not surprise me. All right, so we will just check in later. We want to get those filled up. I mean, look at how many attack stats those would be. But we can actually control this one here. So greatsword, staff, bow, spear. We need 10 of each of those. Greatsword, staff, bow, spear. All right, we will give those a minute to build up, and then we will turn those in. That'll be super helpful. That's another reason that I think we struggled so bad trying to assault that. I was used to playing my other game where I've completed through all the green collections, and just having that many passive stats is a huge difference. Oh, look at him go! So it appears like basically once you've killed enough slimes, it makes one of these guys spawn, which is super nice because I assume our adventurer friends are dumping some of that stuff here. So if we were to look for manuals, any of you guys dropped manuals? Nope. How about others? No. Bloodline? Yes. Trainee warrior bloodline. Okay, so the warrior bloodline or the child of God bloodline, and they want 6,000 and 4,000. What do you guys got? Monster, that's green. Chivalrous. So this is the knight bloodline, I believe. And elf. Okay, so none of those help me at the moment, but it's good to see that they're on here. I have always forgotten to check. So I don't know if that was fixed or if that's just always been the case and I just never remembered. Yeah, good to come in here and just clean them out once in a while. All right, so they finished that. Let's do currency. We have 72 shells, so let's just use them all. 72, and for upholstery, 146. Okay, and are they set up to sell here? We've got some other stuff that came in. Let's sell both of those. Just try to work through our inventory. Just change them out for money, essentially. All right, and our kitchen's done. I don't know, calling that a kitchen might be a little generous. Our outdoor cooking station is done. And we've got a neat little alchemy building here. I think we're going to stick that over here for now. Kind of near the portal. Isn't really like alchemy like potions, at least not as far as I've unlocked recipes. It's more of I can use chaos energy to make basic resources. So good to have, though. Good to have. All right, they're done with that, so now we need coping slide. No, they're not done with that. Huh. I wonder, was there two kinds of ants there and I just didn't notice? These are frost ants, right? Snow ant. Okay, no, there is a different one. All right, where are you, frosty ants? Slimes, penguins. I assume they're near this. Yeah, frosty ants. So far, I haven't ever run across something where they have like a monster type that's just in a completely different area from where like the other ones you've been working on are. Don't know if that's always the case, but we'll just get them working on that, and then we'll be able to turn in. Nice and quick on that. Go ahead and go up to ×3 here. Take a quick peek. Any newcomers come in? Yes. Yes, we did. Slow that back down. So we have a Hayun, I believe you'd say that. A blue adventurer. Looks like he is a spear user. Lone hunter. I've never seen this one before. I did get a... I asked about adventurers spawning with the wrong type of weapons, and I got a wait for the patch winky. So I'm assuming that some of that must have come in today. Or maybe I've just been unlucky and I've never seen these. So I keep wanting to pause while I look at things because I ramble, but I can't because then we won't get tooltips. So I'm just going to have to suck it up and try to ramble less. So polearm. Okay, so he is using the right weapon. Physical attack, magic attack. Summons falcons. Throw bombs at the enemy. Does force damage, physical damage. Can stun. That's pretty nice. And can summon some wolves. Summons a retriever to rush the enemy for 150% physical damage. It can charge and also stun. That's very nice. Double CCs. Strike. Use your lance to pick up a unit in front of you 600 meters away, dealing physical damage. Got agility boost, which is really nice. This is a lot of active skills. Holy moly. Biohormone. Strengthens Hound and Falcon. Increasing physical attack and defense. This is a nice one. And I believe heal here is like regen. I have not taken the time to confirm that, though. But I believe that's what that's doing. He's a blue, so we're going to throw him on our special attention list. We would love to be able to get blue in here. And a blue that has a bloodline that actually matches with his skills is rare, and for me at least. I don't save scum any of that. I feel like you're cheating yourself out of the experience. So that's just my personal feelings on save scumming. Barring when I'm doing some testing for something, I just don't care for it. I tend to find that, like, when I was young and I would do that to quote unquote beat a game, I never had satisfaction from it. it was like, what's the point? I might as well watch a Let's Play if I'm not even gonna like do it myself. So, yeah, just an attitude thing, I think. Although I guess for some people it's also a time thing. You know, you only have so much time that you can spend playing games, and maybe you just are ready to move on. All right, let's go ahead and make 5 of those because we can. And we do have a place that could sell booze. So, and we do have... Okay, let's make 250 of those. Ooh, did I hit keep? Yeah, let's not keep 250 of those. Let's just make 250 of those. So I don't come back later and wonder where all my money went as I heavily invested in booze. We'll just double check, make sure everything's listed. Armor's starting to look a little thin. What's going on here? You're telling me you're maintaining 5. That sure doesn't look like you're maintaining 5. Yeah. Have to keep an eye on that. I was doing that in my other game with blues, and I didn't see any problems, so I'm disappointed if that's not working, because that was very convenient to not have to fiddle with that. Because the problem is there's a limit on how many things you can post, and so I can't just queue up 100 of everything, because sometimes it'll only post helmets, and I want a smattering of different equipment, so hopefully that's still working. Okay, and our quest finished, so let's go check in with Kelsang Gatso. Wow, so many people. Where do you people come from? Want you to help me. I'm the one. Yeah, we had this conversation. I said I'd help. Alright, up ahead and left, you've seen someone over there waiting for you. Okay. Alright, so now we have the quest to actually go to that lighthouse. I am going to let them finish this out because I want to give them that money. Also, while I'm thinking of it, we should queue up another dormitory in case we do get Mr. Blue to hang around. I don't want to miss out because I didn't have a dormitory ready. No merchant at the moment. Let's just make a workshop. Try to get a little bit ahead of that. And what haven't we made a lot of? Let's make... Oh, no, we were doing those for the collection, weren't we? Oh, I went and posted them too. That's okay. That's okay. I do want these things done though. So I believe it was greatsword, staff, spear, and bow. That's all right. They're being sold. People are using them. The more efficient we make people, the faster they get levels. The faster they get levels, the faster we can get through quests. So there are also going to be enemy adventurers as other Leviathans show up. So there is a bit of a competition going on. So we do not want to fall behind that curve. I had a assassin dual-wielding vampire chick in one of mine that just decimated my hero. She was like a little 30, I was 20, and she was right at where my quest was, and she would just walk around. She wasn't killing people super fast, but she was invincible because she was able to heal enough up from being a vampire that I couldn't kill her. So she would just whittle down people, and she'd kill one by one, and they would slowly trail back in to die again. Also, these straw gunmen just wear out over time, so if you're planning on using them, make sure you know that you're going to have to do some replacements. So I think I'm going to keep committing to that for now. I'm happy enough with those results. So let's go ahead and say, give me, these are kind of pricey, so just 3. I think part of that price is because of the fact that they are able to, actually, hang on. Let's not do the same thing I did with the weapons. Am I able to turn in a defensive collection with those? No. Okay. See, we could sell some of our fur dolls, some of our saltpeter. No, I don't have. So yeah, for those quests, just be careful. Like, she told us what to do, and so obviously I remember because we just looked at it. But if I was coming in tomorrow, I may not remember, yeah, because I can't click on her again. I may not remember what I needed to do, and it's not coming up here. So I don't know if that's just a time thing or what, but just good to know. Where are you at, buddy? I kind of want to see your fight style. I've never seen this guy before. He looks pretty cool. Kind of gives me Korean manhwa protag look to him. Quite like that manual he's got. Let's make sure he's spending his points. And actually, let's do that for each of ours quick. This is another area I'm seeing more and more people post about this, that they should just be able to be at least at the minimum toggled to spend their points, because there's no reason for them not to. You never seem to run out of experience for that. It's separate than the experience they're using the level. Like, he's still sitting on this much, so. All right, so he's got about half of his gear and his weapon. She has got all of her gear except for her necklace. She's got about half. And our new guy, nice, he went and bought a weapon and now he's buying some gear. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. And when they spend money, you get favor based on the money they're spending. So even if you don't gift. Oh, nice, another slimy. I feel like these are spawning a lot smoother than they were before. That is really nice. It also reminds me, I think we passed up on a manual earlier. Now that we have a spear person we're kind of interested in, let's just double check. Still not 100% convinced that this is working, so just gonna keep clicking things a few times. All right, so to the right would be open. Someone's selling a building. Okay, so those do keep showing up even once we've turned those in. Also could use 10 necklaces, but I don't really want to fiddle with my orders. I'm assuming those are working since our armor is staying relatively full. So we will just let that be for now, I think. I see I've got some free workers, so let's get those going. Trying to get everything just as squared away as I possibly can, because my attention is going to be on that quest. I just would like things to be ticking over back here. He's here for 4 minutes. Crafting table, adventure guild. Adventure guild and crafting table. All right, and our money is going up pretty sharply. I feel like I got over the hump for me seems to be when you want to start producing the weapons and armor. That seems to be when your resource usage just skyrockets. So we seem to have made it through that okay, so that's good. I am going to go in here and I'm going to say make me another 100 iron ingots and another 100 ingots, because we're just going to need so many of those when we go to make our blue equipment. Try to get ahead of that curve a little bit. Okay. As soon as these are done, not going to level yet. To turn those in. Nice, nice. Those easily pay for all those resources we keep buying. Let's also come into our main item thing and put that one here. Force weapons. I'm just looking for those treasure chests if I have any. Yep, there's one. Just get things in there to be used. All right, let's see if we can't get this nabbed. Let's be a little smarter about this than last time. Let's have one group come in here, and you're going to kill me some penguins. Like 100 of them. And I want you to be guests. Who are my best guests? In fact, we're going to make this in A rank if we can, because I want to include our new guy so he gets some experience slash just likes us. All right. She's going to come in here. Our sword and board guy's going to come in here. All right. Then we are also going to put out an occupy. And this one is going to be an A rank. And we want to start with our top crew. So we've got a mage, a healer, and a greatsword user. I kind of want another melee, I think. Wait, we don't have a ton of choices on that, do we? If that's the case, then I'm just going to go with the highest levels. All right. I'm hoping that having this second group around, even if they don't do well, they're just a distraction. Just take a little bit of heat off my other party. Yeah, these pink slimes those are coming in from those waves that are coming to attack my buildings. In fact, now that I say that, let's get kind of frustrated. Like, I'm just spam clicking. I don't know if you can hear that. None of those apparently are valid locations. All right, let's see how this is going. Already better than last time. It really helped to have a second group here, just kind of pull that group. Good to know. Good to know. We're also like 5 to 6 levels higher than we were too, plus better geared, so everything is much more in our favor this time. Although, jeez, that guy got chunked. Oof. Wow, okay. Close, but not gonna make it. Hey, you guys are coming in too late. Just see, this is mostly my other group, I think. I'm gonna let them trickle in once, and just to see. If they fail a second time, then we'll just have to wait and get some more levels. I'm surprised by that. I did not think they were gonna have issues with that one. That also indicates to me that we probably still we really need to get these collections sorted. I don't know if the game scales based on thinking you have these, but obviously having the stats is better than not having the stats. All right, so shield, dual swords, dragon recovery, and battle. I think 2 of those I'm not able to make, unfortunately. So shield, dual swords. I can't make the dragon. Yeah, so we'll just have to keep our eyes out for those from quest rewards and whatnot. You guys are still looking good? Yes, you're still looking okay. Yeah, it's looking okay. I see that this peerless sword is not made here anymore. It used to be up here, so I wonder if that was removed because that's supposed to be something that's not working, obviously. All right. Let's just see how they do this time, and if they can't do it, they can't do it. Now they pulled 2, unfortunately. Well, a little help from the other group, though. Yeah, get those penguins out of here so we can focus. Come below half. Fortunately, the 2 squishies are not going to be able to hold that. Okay, yeah, we're going to cancel that one for now. I'm going to let this other group work on theirs, though. They seem to be okay, although, yeah, go back. They have a lot of summons, which seem to be helping some. Yeah, again, there's another, this spawns for my other thing. If those are entering the fight, that's definitely not helping. Alright, I'm going to cheat a little here, and we're going to talk to the girl. Hello, Lord Leviathan. See, this is our village now. The penguins are rampaging everywhere. Are the monsters that have taken our village. That is the monster, you said? Yeah, don't be fooled by their cute looks. Good advice. They are now so aggressive that normal people can't even get close to them. Come help us clear the penguins in the village and we will give you lots of reward. I have come to kill the monsters. Not bad, young man. You have the demeanor of when I was smashing the sea. Not bad, young man. You have the demeanor of when I was smashing the sea. What? I accidentally exposed myself. Hee hee, don't worry. I've already given up piracy now. What? Some sort of serpent creature that was also a pirate? Or not sure where they're going with that one. Alright, I am going to cancel that. We just are not able to do that yet. Just need some more stats. So, if that's the case, what else can we turn in there? So if we were able to take a few more hits, that would definitely help. Alright, let's... those aren't quite doing what I want because they're not going to go high enough because they're never going to hit that. So let's do this. Let's go... make me 15. Make... I'll just do that for each one of these. Okay. Oh, and you know, we haven't been to our lab recently, so yeah. Darn. I do kind of wish that like there was an icon that would show you when you had an open tech slot. That's only going to get worse when I upgrade it and I get a third slot, and I'll just have a third one that's sitting there all the time not being used. Alright, let's set this up for auto. Why do you guys not like that one? There we go. Yeah, those blues are worth so much more money. Definitely want to try to keep that rolling as much as we can. I think generally you get the building for a need one level before you actually need it. So I think when we level again, we'll start seeing adventurers over here. We also have a mission to do 100 of these, so let's... no, let's just stick to the mission for now. Set that up. Can we make any of this? Yes, let's make 100 of those. We could sell more here, but I feel like they're coming over here more. So let's set those up over here. Oh, got our blessing level. Not bad. I think that canceled when that popped up. There we go. Yeah, because we've got a lot of people here. And so let's up... oh, I'm out of people. Never mind. Alright, so another adventure house. Definitely going to want to do a remodel of that once I have cleared more of this area. Like I said, I imagine like the adventurers living kind of deeper in town, and the tourists kind of being here towards the entrance. But it just takes time to clear it. That's okay though. Those give a lot of resources, so it's not like it's wasted. You a new one? You are a new one. Submits. Yeah, you can see how, like, even if you're not in a rush and you're just chilling, you can just make money doing that and then buy extra resources. So it's never a huge deal. Here we go. This, however, will be a huge deal. I'm going to assume those monsters are doing a lot of physical damage, so that's going to help. HP cap's going to help. Okay, so we need 10 brass necklaces. That's next. All right, I'm feeling the pinch on this. Let's go find some workers. I want more coming out of this. And this will make it much faster, like you can see there. And we'll also bump it up into ×3 speed. We're kind of just waiting on those adventurers to get strong enough to break through that next piece of the quest, so... anything that moves that forward is what we want to be working on. Boy, I can't believe we've already been recording this long. This is just such a chill game. Like, I just really get into the groove. And it's just... you can see me. I'm just all over the place, but it doesn't feel frantic. Like, I'm not, like, panicking or anything. It's just, oh, hey, I want to turn this in. And, oh, I could do that for a bonus. And, oh, this is kind of cool. I want to check this out. So it feels really natural. All right. Make those necklaces to turn in. I could delist some, but I don't think I want to fiddle with that. for weapons. Just double check. Did I turn in what I can turn in? No. Turn that in. Turn that in. Don't have the sides. Or staff? I'm not sure what that is. Battle. That's like a gun and sword. I don't think I can make those yet either. Okay. Then I want to look at the white market. Bow, sword and shield, crit, scythe, shining duels. We'll see if the trade house is feeling like cooperating. Okay, well, it's not showing us that we have those. We're just going to peek here. Yeah, that's not showing weapons. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I do not enjoy that portion of having to come in here and search for those type of things. I just wish that they just worked. Like the armor's working now. Such that it is. Alright, well that's a lot more free stats than we had. Other tabs in here, if I haven't shown this before, these are stuff we started with from our initial building. And you can see your collection effect. This is a buff that your adventurers only get when they leave town for a little while. This is not permanently on. So when you get the rally point, you definitely want to build it to draw your heroes back into town to get the buff and then go out on your quest. 10 peon pills. Adventure pickup range plus 20. I think we bought one of those before. Yeah, let's pre-order 10 of those. We'll just kind of passively finish that one. What else can we get? Even more of those, plus some epic scroll. Even more of those, and a legendary scroll. Okay. Definitely worth getting if we can. I really just do want 5. I don't want a million of these, because I want to pivot right away when we get to blues. In fact, now that I say that, do we have the recipe? No. I should go look at text. I want the recipe to start making another item we're going to need for those blues, and that comes from here. What else can we nab that we haven't yet? Let's get these just to prep ourselves for the corral. There's decorations. That's the rally building. They just, I don't know what they patched. They patched something about this, and it looks like we've lost our translation here. Let me, because I do want that fixed. I'm going to take a quick screenshot. There we go. I can post that when we're done recording. Steam card. Really don't need the stat. These things on the far right, to my knowledge, are all just decorations, but they're really expensive. I do not want to pay for those at the moment. Okay, we'll do all those. We could upgrade this to a China stall. I would like to do that if we can. We need more planks. Okay. All right, produce me 100 planks, 100 more ingots, and 100 stone. You're just never going to have enough of those. Sooner or later, we're going to actually want a second workshop even. You know what? Let's live dangerously. Let's build a second workshop. And we'll just plunk that down. Our main holdup is just the raw resources. It's not actually getting the work done. Chaos ingredients, fur, or chaos herbs. We'll take the ingredients. Just for making extra food stuff. Which, we need to make sticky rice. Are we working on that? We are. They really need workers. Yeah, we're kind of hitting the point now where I'd like more population, and or I need to slow down on clearing to staff buildings, because 15 a quarter, we need to make 100. We're going to be here for an age. If this building was fully staffed, they'd make 90 in a season, and we'd be done a lot faster. Okay. We will have the second charge of the light brigade here, and we're going to try one more time with our new upgrades. So I think what we're going to do, I want to see, what are those things called? Machine Soul Warframe Guard. All right. I think we're going to employ the same strategy and just try to be better. I don't like that these waves are spawning through here, though. That does not fill me with confidence. And we're so close. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just take a second. I'm going to let this run so we can get to level 4, because at level 4, we will be able to pick up that rally point, and I think that might be the difference in us making or not making it. So I will pause you here, and I'll just run the city for a few minutes while I catch that, and then I will bring you right back. Okay, and we just got up to level 4. We're going to go ahead and do that upgrade. Unlock adventure tourists, have a meal need. Can visit tavern-like buildings to meet their needs. Learning and training needs. Don't think we can do those ones quite yet. All right, and tech. We are going to immediately grab the rally point. Hopefully that's going to be working okay despite the changes they made on there. Bloodline, we're not going to be able to really do anything with that yet. Training item. I believe we need the college to start training. So we're actually a really long ways away from that. That's definitely telling us about something too soon. We could build a normal hotel, but I don't feel like we need that on this map. Upgrade a spice stall. It's a maybe. Tool stall, though. We'll grab that. That's appreciation value, so that's something different we haven't really done much of yet. And I also, because we've done enough research, we have a secret point. It's kind of like a talent tree. We'll look at this in more detail in the future, but for now, I just already know I want the Fire of Civilization. This is going to be a field building that will soak up the chaos energy. So this 4,000 that's here. So we're going to need one of those. I think a quest will give us one, but I want the ability to make them, because we will need those for every island. So, or if the one that we have gets destroyed, I want to be able to replace it. So, yeah, look at that. 100 of those tier 2 materials. Just out of curiosity. Okay, they did not give us a free one yet. Wanted to cheap out on my first one, but not going to be able to. Oh, we need this first. We're doing it. We're doing it. We'll be here long enough that... Oh, that did not build. Or did it instant build? No. Now it's in there. That seems like that might be a little bugged. Maybe it's because I had it paused. Adventures are slow. I want them to go fast. She's telling us that we can buy mounts, basically. But kind of, sort of, like, you have to do this weird system where it's like, you give the merchant a bunch of goods worth a certain value, and then he takes those and trades those for mounts, and then brings the mounts back and gives them to you. So it's not like the shop where you just get to pick what you want. And when you're poor, you're going to probably get a horse. But it works like an MMO mount. So like you'll actually see your adventurers mount up and move quickly across the area. So it is very handy. You definitely want it. All right, please, please, please don't be bugged, because I really do need this building to be working. Okay, good, good. Maybe people who were saying that were playing on their previous maps. Oh, look at him. He's coming back pretty beat up. A whole bunch of them. All right. Oh, yeah, things are getting spicy. Oh, okay. I'm going to... I don't know if you call this game the system, but we're going to remove these, and it removes everything that they have spawned. And we will be replacing... I don't know if we're going to do all those or some, but we're definitely going to want the Fire of Civilization down, which I am nowhere near being able to afford. All right, let's go ahead. I did place that second one I talked about. We're going to tell this thing to... I really want to queue it up for just like 500, but we can't afford it. We'll just do 100 of each. And we got more timber than anything else, so we'll make 500 timber. We can at least get started in on that. Okay, we're not going to wait for that, though. That's not the goal. Hopefully our third tries the charm. Alright, so people I'm watching, let's come in here and give them all their stats. Make sure they have the best chance that we can do. And actually, Let's really deep dive here. Do you have any more skills? No. I think these low-level ones generally don't. She's going to have something, though. All right, so we have heal, and we have boost your physical defense and increase your magic attack. So we do want her using that. And you, buddy, are not quite ready to move in, but you're getting close. Before we get re-sidetracked, I just want to see. Okay, he's not applied yet, and he's got plenty. Yeah, we spent a lot of our points at the beginning of the game to make it where it was going to be easier to recruit people, so I'm not super surprised that he's doing all right. Blues aren't really too bad either way. Okay, I feel like I've given him enough time to heal up and whatnot. We're going to try the same plan again. We're going to have Group A come in here. I even might want this S class. We need some penguin kills anyways. Okay, staff, sword and shield, great sword, bow and shield, pole arm, yes. In our second group, occupy this. And that is also going to be S rank. I'll start this with my settled. Then I want, oh, there's another blue. All right, Delta, you can come in. Hey, you can come in. Yes. Oh, you can't do an S rank. Okay. Give me my settled. Then give me, maybe I shouldn't be. He's a level 1. I'm being way too greedy. Let's just actually complete this. This is something we've been trying to get done. Yes, and I think we're actually even going to send a, oh, how do I say this nicely? Totally not diversion attack of some other people against those to try to just get them peeled. I just want the tower. I don't care if I can kill these guys or not. I want the tower for the line of sight so I can see what's happening around here and give myself something to look at that's not this blank white field. So we are all in on this. This is everything we could possibly do. Except for use the rally point, which I didn't do. So there's that. Alright, they've pulled the one that we generally got. But now he's resetting. That's not good. He's wandering right for me, of course. Alright, come on. One of you guys is assigned to those. Get in there. Alright, well, we pulled one, but you can see we're doing a lot better. So I think our level's high enough now that we're just not missing at all. Upgrades, yeah. So a level 9 Warframe is just too high for our equally leveled adventurers. Yeah, that went much smoother. Alright, I am going to tell... Thank you. The sacrificial people, no, you don't have to come over here. Because I'm not going to let them finish that. There's no way they're killing 50 of those or whatever dumb number it was. And that's so much smoother. Alright, well, you know, if at first you don't succeed, reset and don't finish the quest. There you go. Okay. Try and try again until you finish your quest. And that's going to take out our penguins. And then we also need to take out different penguins, but we will look at those next time. Hayun just applied for settlement. What a great way to finish the mission. Recruiting a hero that we wanted. Hayun, welcome to the team, buddy. And I keep saying we're done, but you can tell how much fun I'm having. I don't want to end the episode. I just am really enjoying this. Just take a peek at Delta. So we have one of our skeleton bot boys, and he is Storm Sword. I believe that's a great sword spec. A good one, actually, too. Yeah. All right. What's he? He's a full-on angel. I'm not in love with that. Attack speed, yeah, it's okay for greatsword. Speed, yeah, I guess being faster is better than being slower. I don't know what the better... I've never seen a better rarity, so I don't know what that gives. Bloodline effects, let's peek. Increase talent, increase evasion, max life. Intelligence. That's not terrible. I mean, the intelligence would be wasted, but those other ones are okay. It's not the end of the world. All right. Well, I feel like we got a lot done on this one. Yeah, look at this. This is looking nice. I like that rock over there. I hope that's not a collectible. Because if it is, you know I'm collecting it, so no hope of it surviving. Hopefully this was interesting for everyone. I've really enjoyed it, and the 1.5.5 patch seems to have cleaned up some things, even if one or two little things are still hanging around. I love that we're getting a patch every few days and seeing actual things that the community is saying needs to be fixed get fixed. So very happy. Thank you everyone who's still supporting the game and working on it. Much appreciated. I think you guys have made something really cool here, and I'm glad that you're going to see it through to a finished state. For everyone else, thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, if you're one of those rare few, please remember to leave a like on that for me. It really does help me know what I should continue working on. I'd love to be able to make videos on this, but if I have to play it in my own time, well, don't have to twist my arm to do that either, I suppose.